How you doing, guys? Chris here. I got something very special for you today. This arrived in the mail, and you may have already seen it before on some other channels, but I got something special for you. After I unwrap this, I have a plan for this little Hexplorer. So let's quickly get it out of the packaging, and then I can show you exactly what I got in store. Love that new drone smell, I'm telling you. So this model is actually the add your own receiver model. So I have a Caddx Vista already in the box, ready to install. So I didn't need them to give me a Nebula or whatever else they were going to put on this thing. So here's the drone. I'm very happy about this. It looks awesome, but in the box I have this guy right here. Let's just move this to the side for a second. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more motors. Put those right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more arms, an additional base plate, an additional 6-in-1 ESC, and 12 props. So, does that give you any ideas of what's about to happen? I hope so. We're going to turn this Hexplorer into a 12 rotor copter. I think I'm going to call it the Dual Hex. Alright, I think this is going to be great. Stay tuned. How you doing, guys? So I've taken the top plate off, and I'm about to install the Vista, so I'm going to use the existing wires that are already here provided. So I took off the ones that I had on another quad. I'll swap out the short antenna for this Hammer, nice long antenna. It's pretty nice. Atomic, pretty good. And yeah, I noticed that got a little Bluetooth device here, so that's kind of neat. A little bit of protection, but I'll be taking that off. But first thing we're going to do is make sure everything works. So after I install the Vista, I'm going to do a quick hover of just the Hexcopter, and then we'll upgrade to the 12 or dual Hexcopter. So stay tuned. Still working. Thanks, guys. Alright, guys, and we're back. I got the Vista installed, the propeller's on, and we're just going to make sure everything works properly before we move on to basically changing everything. So let's see. Oh, I plugged in the battery, huh? Looks like it works to me. Alright, moving on. Well, here we are, guys. So I disassembled, reassembled. This was a lot of work. Not for the faint of heart, let me tell you. So I've got the extra arms, the extra base plate, all the motors are on. There's a very specific sequence of events that has to occur to get this accomplished. I will put a step-by-step instructions on what I did and how I got the arms to stay, how I got the motors on, even though you can't screw them on. Give you a hint, it's double-sided tape. So I will definitely give a step-by-step instructions and tutorial about how I accomplished all of this. But for now, I need to figure out motor direction. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to change the soldering direction of the wires, or the motor direction, by resoldering the wires. A little tired, took me a while. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to arm the quad. All of the top motors are spinning in the correct direction. I made sure of that before. I haven't changed anything with those ESCs or these motors. What I had to do was split the signal wire to the second ESC on the bottom. And to change the motor direction, I will just have to resolder this. I left the wires kind of long so I could break them, and I have done one already, and this is not the preferred way to do this, but I would have had to basically take this off to get to these, and this flight controller has pins in it. That's how you connect to the first ESC, and I almost broke those pins putting it together. I did not want to take it back apart. So this is what I'm going to do, and I have some liquid electrical tape. I'll clean these wires up. This thing will look pretty soon enough, but for right now, this is fine. This is what I'm going to go with. I've got a lot of extra wire here, and I need to reverse some more motor directions. So we're going to arm the quad and see if this worked, and see which other motors I have to switch. Let's see. First, we need a battery. Second, you need the remote. Okay, good to go. Third, you want to cover this stupid beeper, because even though I turned off the alarm notification when you don't have RX, it is still gonna beep. There it goes. It was quiet, but trust me, this thing is loud. All right, so now we're gonna turn it on. All right, so this motor direction is going inward. So this one should be, hold on, inward, inward. So that didn't take. This motor is still going the wrong way. So I need to change that again. No big deal. So, all right, over here, that motor 2 needs to be reversed. This one is going out. This one is going in, out, in. So this one is good. Let's see, motor 1, this is going outward. This is going outward. So this needs to be changed. Motor 4 is in. Bottom motor 4 is out. So this one is good. Let's see, this one's going out, and this one is going out as well. So this needs to be changed. And finally, motor 3 is going out. Bottom one is going out, so that has to be changed as well. Double check that. Out, out, yes, needs to be reversed. Okay, turn that back off, and we should be good. I will fix all of these motors, get them running in the proper direction, and I'll get back to you when a proper hover. All right, stay tuned. All right, here we are, and we're gonna give this a hover test, see how we're doing, and from there move on to the maiden. All right, it's working. It's got a little shutter in it, but we got takeoff. We're moving on. All right, guys, and we're back. And yeah, hover complete. The grass was a little wet outside. That's why I was using the mat. So I didn't want to land in the grass or anything. But yeah, I noticed a little twitch. So I went in and I looked at the DVR from the goggles, and there is a lot of vibration. And the reason there's a lot of vibration is because I haven't done anything with these motor ends yet. So basically, these caps are touching. All I did was put a piece of tape in between here and you know, keep it. But as you can see, there's a lot of flex. This thing can move around a lot. So I'm going to secure it here and here with a zip tie. Clean this up, obviously. It's not pretty. I didn't want to invest too much time making it pretty until I knew it worked. So now that I know it's working, get rid of the rubber band, get a proper battery strap on there, secure these arm ends to make sure that there's no more vibration, get rid of that twitch, and then after that, we'll do a maiden. So stay tuned for the part 2, where I do some beautification of this dual Hexplorer. Dual hex. So join me for the part 2, where I do some beautification. I secure the arm ends to make sure I get rid of all the vibration, clean it up, make it look good, and do a proper maiden so you guys can see this thing in action. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye, guys.